Hello, everyone. How's my audio? So, Tarek Fatah called me a racist, and we're gonna see if he has a point or if he doesn't have a point. Is he a moron or if he's right and I am the racist and he is correct here? You guys already know who Tarek Fatah is, right? For those, like everybody knows, should I mention? Like, yeah, he's a so-called Muslim reformist. I highly doubt that because basically all he does is attacks Islam and Muslims, even though he's supposed to be a Muslim and stuff. Does he even pretend to be a Muslim these days? I don't know. But he's a Muslim reformist. Maybe he is. I don't know. I don't know people. It goes in people's mind. But he's a so-called Muslim reformer that bashes Islam and Muslims. And he's a Hindutva sympathizer and makes their argument and market promotes them and all. And basically, he's their token Muslim reformer kind of guy. Let me know if I'm misrepresenting him. And yeah, how's my idea? Yeah, let me know if I'm misrepresenting him. Again, you guys here in the live chat are here to hold me accountable and tell me if I'm wrong. And okay, by the way, guys, I'm gonna go through all of this. I have a lot of things to show you about if I'm a racist, if I'm not a racist, if Tarek Fatah is right, or if he's a moron. You could be the judge of that. But also another thing. Oh yeah, once we go through all these points, you see I have a lot of tabs open because I have to go through them quickly with you guys. But I'm gonna let you guys to hop on, come in like a call-in show. You guys can come on and talk to me, the members, okay? So I'm gonna at the end of the show, I'm gonna go to this. You see this community tab of our page of our YouTube page, right? So if you go to our YouTube page, if you go to the community tab, I'm gonna post a link here, but I'm gonna make it to members only. So the people who are YouTube members, I'm gonna post a link here, and you guys could hop on. And if you want, if you don't want, it's okay. I will just do Q&A on the live chat, but I will post a link here. And then you guys could come on the show and we could talk together and we could do the Q&A to the live stream. You could help me do that and you could ask your own questions, okay? But only to the members only, okay? So not public. It's just going to be to members. Anyways, let's see what we have. If you want to be a member, right next to the subscribe button, there's a join button and you could do that, okay? And you could come a member and you could come talk to me, okay? And you can tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm right. Anyways, let's see what Tarek Fatah said. You guys know, I'm assuming most people here know that I posted this, and it started a shitstorm, and apparently half of India is after me right now. I'm exaggerating, all right? And because apparently this is very offensive. This is, oh my God, every time I look at this, I never get tired of looking at this. I never get I don't know why this offended so many people. Honestly, like, I still don't get it. I'm listening to everyone's argument, and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, seriously? Like, I'm still, even after it's been a couple of days right now, right? And I'm still looking at it. I'm like, seriously? Like, how could you not like this art? Like, look at this. This is gorgeous. You guys, everybody should like this. So apparently I offended a whole group of people. And yeah, British Pakistani atheists saying Cali is so hot. Yeah, exactly. And Mole is saying you're only exaggerating right now. That can actually become a reality. Oh, half of India? No, don't say that. No. Okay, no. By the way, a lot of Indians have been very, very nice to me. In fact, guys, like, look at this. We're getting so close. Look at this. We're getting so close. Look, 143 patrons. 143 patrons. We're only 7 patrons away from starting our Sexy Hindu Goddess project. And guys, this jump in patrons is coming mostly from India. It's coming from India. So do not let anybody tell you that, oh, look at these Indians going after Armin. They're so hateful. No. We're not getting hate. We're not just getting hate. We're getting also a lot of love from India. We're getting a lot of support from India, including people that are not even atheists. We're getting love even from Hindus, okay? So do not let people generalize and be like, oh my God, Hindu people are crazy or India people are crazy. They're not. A lot of them have a lot of nuance. Some people even disagree with me, but they're telling their disagreements with like civil and friendly way. So there's a lot of people that agree with me and supporting me. So do not, like, just because you see a giant backlash like this on me, don't like try to be like, oh my God, look at all these Indians. Do not generalize like that, okay? Just wanted to tell you that. Okay, let's see what Tarek Fatah. Why am I racist? Okay, Tarek Fatah says, what a racist person you have turned out to be, Armin Navabi. Okay, why? I guess being an atheist or an ex-Muslim is no guarantee a bigoted person would get enlightened. Okay, so by the way, the rest of this is not part of this argument, but do you guys see an argument here for why am I being racist? I posted a picture of a gorgeous, beautiful, sexy, powerful Hindu goddess, and Tarek Fatah is saying, what a racist person you have turned out. Can you guys connect the dots to me for me? Like, how does this lead to racism? First of all, what race is she? She's blue. So, like, Blue Lives Matter? Is this a Blue Lives Matter thing? But but what? How, guys? Anybody? Maybe I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm the idiot here. Maybe I'm the moron. Can somebody connect the dots for me? Yeah, I know. People are telling me why this is offensive or stuff. But can you somebody say why it's racist? When the hell did religion become a race? Yeah, that's what AG is saying. How is he a colonist? Yeah, he's in Canada. He's a colonist for Toronto Sun. Yeah, I don't know. It makes no sense. Anybody? No. Somebody saying you're a moron. That's okay. Can you provide an argument? Why am I being a moron here? He's calling me a racist. Okay, so nobody has any arguments for why I'm a racist. Okay, so apparently saying a goddess is sexy apparently is racism. Okay, so I'm not being a moron. You guys. You guys know. Okay, so just racism for no apparent reason. But here's where it gets interesting. Okay, so me calling this goddess sexy, apparently that's racism to Tarek Fatah. But then it gets very interesting right after, because right after he calls me a racist person, let's see what he says. Oh no, this is not the tweet that I wanted to bring. Okay, Iranian bigotry towards blacks, darker skinned people, Shia, and Hindus is legendary. But I thought you were above that. Okay, but this is also like that. Okay, so this is saying Iranian bigotry. So basically saying Iranians are bigoted, right? But apparently all Iranians are like that. So what do you guys notice something like this? This is generalization based on being Iranian, right? So that is, I would call that bigotry. But again, let me see actually if I could find the other tweet by Tarek Fatah about this, because there was another one. Tarek, wait, can't spell anything. There we go, Tarek Fatah, and this link. Where is that? Tarek Fatah, Armin, Navabi. Let me find that one. Oh, here. No, that's the same one. He did another one. Oh, I don't know where the other one is. All right, I'm gonna show you some. He had another one. If somebody could send me that link, I don't have it right now. But he was saying, like, talking about women in Iran. Oh, here we go. There we go. No, that's the same thing. Wait, where is there double of that? Why is this showing twice? Whether it's, I guess, being an atheist or Muslim. Okay, I can't find the other one. Anyways, there was another one that. Hold on, let me find it. And he was talking about women in Iran and why I need to go criticize women in Iran for having a lot of makeup on and coloring their hair and doing nose jobs. He was being racist right after calling me out for my racism, apparent racism. There we go. Nope. Maybe he deleted that one. Did he delete that one? Oh, there we go. No, he just retweeted it. Yeah, he deleted the other one and he made a new one. Oh, here. Oh, there we go. Found it, guys. This is so juicy. Look at this one. Okay, this is a better one. Okay. Look at this. Your attack on Hinduism, mocking Hindu goddesses as sexy, is racist. Okay, like another accusation, so double accusation of racism. You saw that one, and now again, your attack on Hinduism, mocking Hindu goddesses. Okay, so here we have we have actually know what he's calling racist. Attack on a Hindu god. First of all, guys, Where's the attack? Where's the attack? I called her sexy. Is where the hell is the attack? Anyways, mocking. I didn't mock her. I celebrated her. Hindu goddesses as sexy is racist. How is that racist? I have no idea. How is even if it's wrong? Hey guys, the people in the live chat that are saying these fuck atheistic, I don't know what that means. Look at this, fuck atheistic, and posting it 3 times. It's a good thing that you're posting it 3 times, because if you do it 5 times after each other, I'll ban you. Okay. But like even the guys in the live chat that like really, really, really hating on me right now, okay? Can you at least acknowledge that it's not racist? Then he continues, I doubt if okay, so right after saying this is racist, look again, it's the same thing. Right after he says something is racist or calls you racist, then he does racism. He does every time he says something is racist, even though it's not racist, he just follows it up by doing racism. It's like the level of self-awareness is negative. Is negative self-awareness. It's not even 0. Is it possible to do negative self-awareness? Yes, it is. It is. It's mathematically possible, and we're seeing it right now. Right after saying this is racist, saying, I doubt if you as an Iranian are acquainted with the civilization of Baharat, I don't know what this is. Please stick to raking your own people. Look, your own people. What the hell is wrong with you? Like who are drenched in hydrogen peroxide as fake blondes and reconstructed nose lines. So he's talking about Persian woman. It's so amazing. He's like, hey, don't do racism. Don't why you're racist, and then he does racism right after, and he actually tags a woman who does do the exact same thing. Like, hey, right, this Bollywood actress. Like, am I right? I'm seeing you. Support me. Why are you asking her for support? She colors her hair as well. You idiot. Come on, guys. This is like so many different layers of stupidity, right? And layer on top of each other, right? Okay, but it gets better. You guys thought this is gonna get better? You guys thought this was like the height of hypocrisy and idiot, like moronic takes? It's not. It gets better. And you guys know where I'm going with this, right? Right? British Pakistani saying we need to show Iranian nationalist Tarek Fatah's racist post on Iranian women. They will give him hell. He would probably like that. I don't know. Marco is saying, so me thinking that Halle Berry is one of the sexiest women ever makes me a racist. Good to know. Yes, we're all racist here. Bharat India is Hindi. Okay. Cool. Guys, if I'm missing some of your live chat, don't worry. After we're done, we're gonna focus on the live chat. And also, everybody here that's a member, you guys could join. You could join me here. Okay, you could come and talk to me if you want. No pressure. Okay, but guys, you guys know what the next tweet is gonna show, right? You guys saw on the cover, right? So what did he do? What did he do? Let's go back here. Okay, you saw this, right? He's like, oh, this is how you, Armin, I can't believe you're such a racist. I didn't expect this from you, posting a cartoon. Apparently posting a cartoon of other people is like, first of all, this is not even derogatory or trying to be insulting in any way. But if it came across as that to Tarek Fatah, apparently that's a racist thing to do, right? So you guys know what I'm going to show you guys next, huh? Do you guys know what I'm going to show you guys next? Like, you guys know. Come on. You guys know what I'm going to show you guys this, right? Huh? Yeah. The height of hypocrisy, right? Coming right up. What is this? Guys? Look at this. Oh, come on. This cannot be real. Come on. This cannot. Come on. Like, oh, come on, this is too easy. Come on. Like, it's like, no. I can't. Come on, I can't. Yes, I stand. I take a stand on RT. I am Charlie Hebdo. I am #Charlie Hebdo. Come on. Okay, well, 200 rupees super chat. Thank you so much, Tabish Imran, saying he's just a sensible old man, senile old man, pandering to his base because the dopamine he gets from retweets is the only good thing in his life. I don't know about that, but maybe. I don't know what goes in people's heads. Okay, so this is that. I mean, I don't even need to add comment on this, right? I don't even need to add a comment on this. Come on, come on. All right, but let's go. Okay, but I want to be fair, guys, and this is a sign. I'm going to show you how you know your content creator, the content creators that you're following, is not trying to be one-sided and sell an agenda, and it's trying to be fair. So I'm gonna present all sides. If you notice that your content creator is not like is giving you selective information, you have to be suspicious. You have to be suspicious, right? So look at me being fair with you guys. This is I want you to hold me at a high standard, to expect me showing you something else as well. I want to acknowledge that Tarek Fatah came into my defense, and when people posted this picture of my mom right after she died, and this disgusting, vile creature posted this caption that I'm not even going to read. I'm going to just leave it for you guys to see. By the way, thank you so much. Look at the logo on the look at this logo on the you can see. So, but thank you so much for exposing yourself. I mean, you're an embarrassment to the ideology you represent. I mean, you think you hurt me, but you have no idea how much you ended up. Look at, you got 4,600 likes, 1,400 retweets. And again, the damage that you think you damaged me, but you have no idea the damage you individually have done to what the ideology that you stand for. Like, again, you've done years worth of anti-theist activism in one tweet for the rest of us. So congratulations on that, right? And Tarek Fatah came and said, like, oh, just cut this out. By the way, when he wanted to tag this person, he tagged like a wrong account of the small Twitter account, and that poor guy. So it wasn't this guy, he tweeted somebody else, but that other guy got so much attack and notification that he just basically removed his account. Like, his account, like, the account is not there anymore because he tagged the wrong guy. So that, I don't know, that poor guy was like, what? That other poor guy is like, what the hell was happening? What is, like, how many people, like, look at all these people coming, like, why is everybody after me? Like, I don't know, I'm not involved with this. So his account was, I don't know, was disabled, or he decided to close his account or something. But anyways, the intentions were good. He said, like, hi, that guy is, like, not this guy, but some other guy. The comment is uncalled for. No matter what Armin Navabi may have said, you are crossing the line here. That is Armin's mother. Please do the right thing and delete your tweet. Honestly, I don't want this guy to delete his tweet. I want this to be here for everybody to see what vile, pathetic creatures they are. Just leave it here, okay? It's fine. It's fine. Just keep it there. But again, so this shows, I mean, this shows that Tarek Fatah, obviously, I didn't think that he's as disgusting and vile as these people are, and this confirms that he's not, okay? But he's still not very smart, and we'll continue to show that he's not very smart, even though I appreciate the fact that he took a stand for me here, and that he's not as gross as these people, okay? But let's see, after he tweeted this, a couple of hours later, I think he realized that the story is getting a lot of attention, and he wanted to come back. And oh no, I know what happened. He got a huge backlash for defending me here. Huge. Anybody from with any kind of Hindu background or Indian background, when they come and defend me on Twitter, they're getting attacked. Like, there's a mob that is coming after them right after. So I guess maybe he was like, okay, let me attack Armin again, because there's too much pressure. So many people are like, oh, Tarek, why are you defending Armin? He doesn't deserve this, right? So a couple of hours later, he's like, wait, what does this have here? Okay, yeah. Hi, Armin Navabi. Wouldn't it be better if you spent your time to save Iranian wrestler Naveed Afkari from imminent execution and publicize ruthlessness of Ayatollahs than to fantasize having sex with Indian goddesses? Me and Kelly are not there yet. We're not, I just have a crush on. Well, I used to have a crush on her. I'm now in love with her, but we're not there yet. Maybe we'll get there, okay? But we're not there yet. But guys, based on what I'm showing you right now, okay? He's like, why are you talking about goddesses instead of actually paying attention to this Iranian guy? By the way, it's funny that he's showing like an Iranian guy because, yeah, exactly. So Somadov is saying he can do both. And Somadov, I think you know what I'm gonna show you after based on what you're saying, right? But it's interesting because people like Tarek Fatah and a lot of haters right now in this live stream are extremely tribal because they think like when it comes to my activism, I actually check my ethnicity or where I was born to care about my fellow human beings, right? They don't realize that people with enlightenment values, they are way above that. They care about human beings regardless of their background, their ethnicity, their gender, their skin color, their sexual orientation, anything, right? So I'm not going to be like more motivated to defend somebody because they happen to be born in Iran, just because I was happened to be born around the same geographic area, right? However, I do care about this case, not because he's from Iran, but I'll show you some other things as well. Let me see. Marcus saying, waiting for important third date with Kelly. Armin always the gentleman. Yes, exactly. You can't go too fast, right? Again, I'm a simp for Kelly. Do you know what simping means? Simping means like I'm not getting into, yeah. Anyways, but you guys know what I'm going to show you guys next, right? You guys know, right? You guys know. You guys probably know. Here's what I'm going to show you guys next. So this was posted like about 10 hours ago. This is a video from 2 days ago, right? Like, Armin, why are you not paying attention to this case instead of why are you not bringing attention to this case and publicizing it instead of talking about our goddesses? Well, okay. Well, Tarek Fatah, maybe you should have thought about posting that. Maybe you should have maybe before tweeting it, maybe I've thought about it for 5 seconds. What if he has? What if he already has? Huh? Let's see. Unhighlight this one. Let's see. Next news.
Okay. Next news. Iranian regime to execute wrestling champion for peaceful protest. #save Navid. The Islamic Republic.
This is on the Atheist Republic channel a few days before Tarek Fatah posted this.
Of Iran's Supreme Court confirmed the death sentence of national wrestling champion.
Look at this.
Not resulting in the Supreme
and elections and now a whole bunch of other stuff. The $7 super chat. Then the Roma is being
Islamic Republic.
Yeah, so basically
Islamic Republic of Iran's Supreme Court confirmed the death sentence of national wrestling champion Navid Afkari for his
Navid Afkari, right? See this guy. We're talking about it on Atheist Republic. We posted it even late before that on the page, look on our Facebook page with 2 million followers, right? And we bring it up on our YouTube channel and we talk about it, right? So our Facebook page has 2,400,000 followers, and we posted it on our Twitter account. And so yeah, we did publicize it. So great job, Tarek Fatah. You destroyed yourself. Okay, but I also want to show you something else, right? That's not, we publicize cases. Look, we have an entire we have playlists. These are atheists in need. These are we highlight cases of atheists that are in trouble that we need to bring attention to. Like just when was this one, right? For example, this on August 4th, this guy. This is see again. I don't care that they're from Iran. I care that they needed help, and we knew that they needed help. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we're trying to make less mistakes when it comes to helping people. But again, we are doing this is a Saudi ex-Muslim. Again, he's not Iranian. I don't care that he's Iranian. He's a Saudi ex-Muslim. He needs urgent help, and we posted his video.
My name is Mahdi, and I am a refugee from Saudi Arabia.
He's a refugee from Saudi Arabia, and he needed help, and we publicized it. So we do other things. Look, this is my interview with this other Kurdish guy that is homeless. We interviewed him, and he's a refugee, okay, and he's on hunger strike, and he's an atheist, and he's a man without home, and we're like interviewing him while he's in the street using a mobile phone that other people paid for data. The people paid for data just so that he could do this interview, so that we could publicize his Facebook page and Twitter account, so people can figure out how to help him. Okay, this guy is a refugee stuck inside Greece, and he was getting no legal help, nothing, and we tried to bring attention to it, right? But okay, so for example, if you search on YouTube, you search for Atheist Republic China camp, right? Look, we talk about the situation in China and how China is treating Muslims 2 weeks ago, 1 year ago, right? Look, again, 2 weeks ago, 1 year ago. Look, China's Muslims, sham trials. This is 2 months ago, 10 months ago, about the concentration camps. Look, 1 year ago, Saudi Arabia's defense of China's concentration camps. So again, humanitarian stuff. You think all I do is talk about sexy goddesses? The sexy goddess tweet took me less than 10 seconds to post. Like, we do actual work, right? Look, Armin, if you search for Armin Navabi in Yemen, like the war crimes that is happening in Yemen 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I was begging people to why is nobody talking about this? I said, why is nobody talking about this? I was saying this is before our YouTube. I brought somebody from Yemen. I brought somebody from Yemeni background to interview us and tell people. At that time, people weren't talking. This eventually it got more attention. I mean, it's still not getting enough attention. But at that time, nobody was talking about it. I was like, why is nobody fucking talking about this? It's the greatest humanitarian crisis of our time, right? So I do like Tarek Fatah, oh, why don't you do these other things? Yeah, I do. In fact, I do it without you bring in an Iranian case because you think I'm tribal like you. I do it with non-Iranians too. I do it mostly with non-Iranians because human rights is happening all over the world, not just with Iranians. I don't check people's ethnicity before I decide if they deserve help or not. Oh, but you might think Armin, you're just creating content, right? You're making just videos. That's easy. You're just sitting behind the camera and just talking about this. You think, no, look, we do protests as well. Look, I was in front of Iran's embassy protesting with my friends, trying to save Sohail Arabi from prison. And look, this is this is on Rationality Rules channel, right? But here I'm with Genetically Modified Skeptic, and also Cosmic Skeptic is there as well. This is on Rationality Rules. Look, we're right in front of them. We Atheist Republic planned this protest. We tried. I mean, it didn't work. But we tried. We were there. We were in the streets. I was trying to encourage more offline activism rather than online activism. We got into a struggle with this police, right? Okay, and then also actually, that was on Rationality Rules channel. But where is it? Actually, there was Cosmic Skeptic also highlighted this. Yeah, here on Cosmic Skeptic. He also highlighted this.
But why is that? Why aren't you cooperating? Because it's not
illegal. She's saying, why you're not cooperating? What do you mean we're not cooperating? We were go watch this video, okay? We were trying to. Sohail Arabi is in prison in Iran. He keeps going off and on death row, off death row. Because what? Because he insulted Prophet Muhammad. He's in jail, and they're torturing him in jail just because he. And I was like, why is nobody talking about this? So we tried to do this. We tried to do the protest on the ground, offline protest. This is the guy. This is his family. We tried to help them. So yeah, you think again, Tarek Fatah. Look, I am publicizing ruthless ayatollahs. I am. The fact that I talked about the Hindu goddess didn't stop me from doing all of these other things. You think it's just a binary thing? You think it's just one or the other one, right? So the thing is that what I'm doing with your goddess is also important. I mean, technically yours, because you're Hindu. You keep pretending you're Muslim, but you're not, right? But that's also important, given the backlash that I've gotten after posting this goddess. I mean, I can't imagine what it's like to live in India, and then free speech needs help in India. Come on, guys, free speech issues. I mean, I'm not in India. Imagine if I was in India, guys. People who showed support for me in India are being targeted. They're being targeted. People that came out and showed support for me. Okay. The women in their lives are being targeted right now. There are people in India that are going around and trying to delete every support they showed me for me ever. Anybody that supported Atheist Republic, people in India they're going around and trying to delete them. I mean, do you guys think do you think this is also not an important form of activism given what we see now in India? Like, don't you think we have to fight for freedom of expression in India given the backlash? I mean, I think I've demonstrated that this needs attention. Right? So this is also these are activism. I did other forms of activism, but this is also an important form of activism, Tarek, Fatah. So I could do both. I am doing both. I'm doing more than both. I'm doing so many different fucking things at the same time. I'm attacking so many enemies of enlightenment values at the same time. I have so many armies of different groups of people coming at me. You think I can't do both? I'm doing seven. I'm taking out 7 armies, guys. In this Atheist Republic, okay, we're coming for every single sacred cow, slaying every single sacred cow, every single one of them. We're coming for it. This is our mission here at this Atheist Republic, okay? God damn it! Hold on. Also, let me see. Was that my only offline ground activity? No, look, this one got like 1,500,000 views. I wish it was on a different channel, but look, offline activism. Go talking to people, talking about Islam, trying to see what Muslims believe, what their Islamic views are, different views, right? Let me see what are offline activism. Look, I went to Israel and I crossed the border between Israel and Palestine. And I went to talk to Palestinians. And as an atheist ex-Muslim, I went to Palestine. I told people in Palestine that, hey, I'm an atheist. What do you think about me? Can we get along? Do you think this is not offline activism? By the way, this is a genetically modified skeptics channel. Go check it out.
Became an atheist.
But okay, so he mostly posted his argument. Actually, if you want to see my side of, so he posted most of his. This is the channel that I posted my my discussions with them. Hold on, let's see. If we go here, yeah. So this is my side of the discussion. Right? So look, I told Palestinians, Muslim Palestinians, we're talking about how doing activism about trying to create content about the relationship between Jews and Muslims, the relationship between ex-Muslims. Can there be atheists in Palestine? Would ex-Muslims, atheists be accepted in Palestine? So again, offline activism. Again, Tarek, Fatah, it's possible to do both. Okay. Anyways, now I'm going to focus on you guys. But before I do that, let me send an invitation link to you guys here. I'm going to say only members, right? Because I don't want to get that busy up here. I don't know who's going to show up. I'm scared of who's going to show up here. Well, I can't right here. I'm going to say join me on the live stream. Okay. But I'm not going to show you guys the link so somebody cannot copy and paste it. Let me just. But right after I post this, go to the community tab on our channel. If you want to come up here, let me see. Is that the correct link? Yes, that's the correct link. So anybody that is a member, if you want to join, you can. If you don't mind, it's okay. I don't know if maybe nobody will come. Okay, but if you do want to come, yeah, the link is there, and only members can see it. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying in the live chat. Ooh. Hindu, by the way, guys, wow, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. By the way, I'm gonna set up this live stream. We're gonna have a discussion with Hindu historian coming up soon. So look out for that. Make sure you subscribe. Oh, we already have somebody coming up. Let me read the super chat before I have Rahul. Rahul is coming up. Let me read this. Hindu historian saying, has offline violence manifested over the Kali art? Well, legally, they're trying to go legally after some people, and also they're trying to find the people who support me in India. But nothing like it would be Islamic. So there's threats of violence, but nothing like. I mean, yeah, if it was Islamic, it would be a lot more worse, right? Hold on, Rahul. Can you hear me, Rahul? 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 Okay. I'm gonna put Rahul on and look at your guys'.
Hello.
Oh, Rahul, can you hear me?
Hello. Am I audible?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are. You are. I'm reading the live chat while I'm talking to you. Okay. So
Hello.
let me know. Let me know if you have any questions or if you want to say anything. You don't have to have questions. You could just
Yeah,
tell me if
Armin,
I'm
I
wrong.
wanted to talk about you about Kushal Mehra. You know Kushal Mehra, no?
About what?
And actually, your voice is breaking and the
Yeah, your
video
connection is
is
not.
stuck. I'm not able to hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear what you're saying either. Maybe if you could get a better connection, maybe I don't know, guys. If you understand what he's saying, let me know in the live chat. Armin is afraid of true Indology. No, I have an open invitation for true Indology. So if you guys want to tell him that I'm here, he's probably not going to come, but I'm open to any discussion. British Pakistani atheist Rahul, if you have anything to say, I'm all ears. If I can't hear you, I'll let you know that I can't hear you. He wants to talk to you about Kushal. Oh, Rahul wants to talk to me about Kushal Mehra. I would love him. I don't know what Kushal Mehra is, but I would like to know what Rahul wants to say. If I could just hear him. Rahul, are you still there? Oh, it's not working. All right. Let me see who else. Oh no, we lost Rahul. Sorry, Rahul. I don't know it's your connection. Knight Sindonia is saying, unfortunately, their arguments are not pointed at you. They are making all these false arguments to whip up their own base. No good faith arguments here. Yeah, I noticed. Like, you keep on going and arguing with somebody that, like, you're like, oh, these people have this view, and this is why their views are ridiculous. So, like, I don't have these views. I don't have these views. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, oh, these are Abrahamic atheists, and this is what Abrahamic atheists believe in, and this is why it's wrong. I'm like, those are not my views. Nope. You're just. I mean, they are the very definition of a straw man. Yeah, Dark was saying I can't understand him. Yeah, I couldn't understand him either. Sorry, Rahul. I hope like if you get better internet connection, if you come up here, we could have a talk again. Sorry. It's not my fault. Why am I saying sorry? British Pakistani atheist. Oh, Rahul is back. Let's see if he has better audio. Hi, Rahul. Do you have better audio this time? British Pakistani saying for Kravaka podcast. I don't know what this is. Rahul, do you have any better audio? Okay, here. Amoeba. Okay. He is asking, what do you think about Kushal Mehra? Rahul, you want to talk to me about Kushal Mehra? It's now your chance to talk to me about Kushal Mehra. I don't know what this is. Yes, can you hear me? Apparently.
Armin, I can't hear you properly. Am I audible to you now?
Yes, you are. If the connection is bad, just make it quick.
Yeah, and Armin, how do you differentiate between new atheism and the old ones? Because I watched a video about you by Kushal Mehra, and he was saying that Armin is the new atheist, and I don't like his views because new atheists are more aggressive, and they are not.
Okay. Okay, so they're saying
and they are not employing the correct way to deal with the religious people. So.
Okay. So I'm gonna answer you. I'm gonna let you go, and then I'm gonna answer that. Is that okay? Because there's a lot of babies in the background, so I'm gonna respond to that right now. Okay?
Yeah, it would be okay, but actually, I'm not able to hear you clearly.
Okay. All right. I got your question. I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna answer that. Okay? All right. So Rahul asked me, what's new atheist? I mean, new atheist. Everybody defines it differently. Okay, but my understanding is, and it could be different from other people. You guys could give me your definition. But new atheism is just a movement that started with atheists that said, like, you know what, we're not gonna take your bullshit. We're gonna have a response, right? So it's not like there's any definition of atheism was changed in any way. Atheism was still there. Rahul, like, you see that you. Oh, okay. atheism is just a lack of belief in God. New atheism doesn't change that. New atheism was not a new kind of atheism. New atheism was a movement about atheists who were like, you know what, we're going to call out the bullshit of religion, right? And if that's the definition of new atheism, then new atheism is not very new, because we have a lot of people before the new atheists who were also aggressively fighting against religion, right? Before the new atheists. It's about an attitude rather than the philosophy, right? And again, different kind of people could work with different kind of attitudes. Like if you want to be an atheist and you want to be like, you know what, I don't believe in God, but I don't care if people believe in God, that's fine. You could not, you don't have to, like, it's your kind, it's your, do what you're comfortable with. But I don't think there's anything wrong with other people saying, you know what, no, I think this is bullshit and I'm going to call it out. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't understand why people think there's anything wrong with that. I think that, and I think it's not wrong with other people. I mean, for example, if Muslims go out and want to invite people to Islam, right? I don't tell them that, okay, why you're a Muslim, just be a Muslim. Why are you inviting other people to Islam? I mean, I disagree with them, and I think they're spreading a dangerous ideology, but I don't want to stop them. I think that it makes sense if they think it's true, then it's better for more people to believe that. Oh, we have a new guy here. Oh, I didn't know this was going to be this popular. Yash is a new member. Thank you so much, Yash, for being a new member. So I didn't think that. I don't think that Muslims should stop spreading their religion. I mean, it doesn't make sense if they don't spread their religion, right? So if you think something is true and you think it's helpful for more people to believe that, you should be able to tell people that this is what I think is true. So Muslims, Christians, Hindus, Jews, anybody who think that, oh, this is what I believe is true and I want to tell people about it, and I think other people's ideology is wrong, and I'm going to tell them why they're wrong. That's fine. You tell us why Islam is true, or maybe you're a Muslim and you're like, you know what, I'm a Muslim and I don't care if other people are Muslim. That's fine too, okay? Maybe you're a Christian and you're like, you know, I don't care if other people are Christian or not. Or you're a Christian that's like, no, I want other people to be Christian or else they're going to burn in hell. You could invite people to Christianity. So why do we accept that? Why do we accept Christians spreading Christianity? I mean, I accept them. I accept Christians trying to spread Christianity. I accept Muslims trying to spread Islam. I mean, by the way, when you try to say Islam is true, that inherently means you're saying everyone else is wrong. Okay? So basically, we are the so-called new atheists. What they're being criticized for is what every other group we tolerate them for doing, right? So when Muslims say, "Oh, look, atheists are wrong, Christians are wrong, Jews are wrong, Buddhists are wrong, and Hindus are wrong," we're like, you do you, Muslims, go and you think this is right, you're free to tell people why they're wrong. Christians can do that, everybody can do that. But when atheists, it's just atheists, when they go out and be like, no, I think you're all wrong, we're like, why are you guys so being intolerant? Why can't you just let people what just be atheists? Let people believe what they want to believe. Why are you being so intolerant? What? I'm just telling you why I think they're wrong. Where's the intolerance in that? I'm just telling, it's my words. They're telling you, like, hey, I think your religion is wrong. Is that intolerant? Your religion tells me that I have to burn forever. And I accept you. I tolerate you. I even befriend you. I accept you. You could be my friend even though you're pushing. I accept you as a friend even though you, the Christian, you, the Jew, and you, the Muslim, is endorsing a book that says I deserve of eternal hellfire. I still accept you as a friend. That's the level of tolerance I have for you. And you think I am being intolerant for just saying, hey, that ideology that you have there, I think it's wrong? You think that's intolerant? Kushal, thank you for the $10 super chat by EF. Thank you so much. EF saying Kushal Mehra is from the Sharvaka podcast. Sharvaka was an ancient Hindu atheist, but I still have some issues with Hindu atheism. Why not just not be atheist, period? Or it could be a cultural Hindu, but not a believing Hindu. I see somebody else is trying to join. Bacht Slayer is trying to join, but it's saying your device is not connected. So you have to at least have a microphone connected for me to be able to add you. Okay? I'm not lying about this. Let me show you. Look. I'll show you. I'll share my screen with you. Where is it? Look. You see? Oh, no. Now it's fixed now. Hold on. Hey.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can see. I can hear you.
Oh, great. Hi, Armin. I wanted to ask you this question. You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear. Yes. Thank you for being a member.
Yeah, thank you. So, what do you say to the people who, for example, point out that your aggressive blasphemic actions result to violence and riots in our country, due to which innocent people lose their property and lives? It's because someone did something in another country, and due to your action, there is, riots happen and people killed and innocent people lose their property. What do you say to that?
I say that the experience that we have shows the exact opposite. The process of I see Soraya is here as well. I will add you after. The process of desensitization, actually, the net results is the exact opposite. And the example, the favorite example that we have is, like, for example, remember what you would have gotten with if you draw Muhammad like more than a decade ago. You would, like, right now, drawing Muhammad doesn't get you burned embassies, right? Drawing Muhammad is nothing right now. Nobody cares. If you draw Muhammad and publish it, Muslims are like, meh. They're over it. So, this whole Drawing Muhammad annual event of Drawing Muhammad, it wasn't just good thing for removing the barriers to freedom of expression. It was also in the best interest of Muslims. It helped with their maturity, and it also helped far-right groups not be able to take advantage of their pathetic weaknesses. We made them stronger. Like, come on, guys, it's a piece of fucking paper. Now we're moving to desecration of the Quran because they think like papers are holy for some fucking reason. Look, if I do, like, for some reason, I mean, come on, this is irrational, right? This piece of paper, right? There's nothing on it. This apparently is no big deal. Nobody cares, right? But apparently this, right? This is the Quran. This Holy Quran, me doing the same thing with the Holy Quran, right? Apparently now I committed blasphemy and I deserve to fucking die. I mean, that is moronic. There's not much difference here, okay? And again, we cannot just let people intimidate us like, like, this is a scare tactic. We shouldn't give in to this is the classic battle between security and freedom, okay? If people like, let's give up on our freedoms because we want security. That's never a good idea. Okay? When people want to intimidate you to take your rights away, you're like, no, we want our rights. We love our rights. We love our rights. We will not be intimidated. We're not going to be scared. This is giving in to terrorists. This is negotiate what you're saying. By the way, I'm not yelling at you, okay? Don't get upset.
No. But do you agree that
this is negotiating with terrorists. Here's the thing. You know why what you're suggesting? It actually leads to more violence. You know why? Wow, we have more people here. Okay, I'm gonna answer you, and I'm gonna let more people in. Okay, and then you could tell me, and because there's a lineup now. If we give in, you know what the signal is? That the violence works. Do you think if we signal that the violence works, do you think that would encourage more or less violence? The fact that drawing Muhammad doesn't get you as much violence as it used to be, it means that it showed to the Muslim community, not all, that it backfires. What they wanted to stop, they made more of it, right? So if you show people that their violent tactics works, what that actually encourages more violence. It's the opposite. But come on, tell me what you're going to say, and then I'm going to go to the next person. There's so many people.
Just one thing, and Just one thing, and I will just give us a recommendation. Just one thing to that. I agree with your point, but I just want to say that at the end of the day, yeah, it makes more sense to do it in a first world country where there is the security, law and order is at much stronger than in a third world country like Pakistan. I agree with what you're saying, but I think that there's a slight benefit and better to do it, for example, in a country like France or America where law and order is strong, that it can handle that rights and all that.
That's why I'm doing it for you guys, because I don't expect you to do it in India. That's why I'm trying to. That's why I'm trying to provide my services.
Yeah, just one thing. Did you read the new article in Op India responding to Ian Harris on this? The new article. It's a long article.
Yeah, it's a long one. That's why I haven't read it.
Yeah, I think you just read it and do react to it. It's just moronic. It's just
okay. Amazing. Okay. That's a request by you, but I will accept that. I'll do a live stream on it, but it could be a very long live stream. Yeah, okay. I will do a live stream on it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
All right, you're welcome. All right, let's see, Soraya. We have Soraya here, and then Marco, and then Objective Reality. Objective Reality is here with camera. That's great. So we could have him on camera as well. Soraya, can you have my audio? Can you say something? Hello? The one with the Me Too. Wow. There's okay. Wow, hey, guys. There's so many things I have to keep track on. We got 2 super chats. Jesus Christ. 50 currencies from Denmark. I don't know what the name of the currency, but somebody told me that this Denmark, the Hinduism, the Hindutva profess adopts Islam's backward view that sexuality and particularly female sexuality is something shameful or sinful. I'm getting some contradictory reports by a lot of people from India about how much Islam is an influence. We got another we got another 50 by I don't know who, I can't pronounce the thing. So associating something impure in their minds with a woman or an idolized female figure like a goddess becomes a sacrilege or blasphemy. And then wow, there's so many super chats. I DM'd you a parallel. Oh, wow, I missed the third one. Where's the third one? Okay, I'm just going to read. This has everything to do with particular demands for women to be pure and not acknowledging sexuality is a neutral to be embraced and celebrated. And the last one is saying, I DM'd you a parallel to... Okay, I'll check that DM. Okay, thank you so much. I'm just going to leave the last one on the screen. Soraya, can you hear me?
Yeah, now can you hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you? What's
okay,
up?
Great.
Yeah. Great to talk to you.
Okay. You just said that you can see that hashtag me too on that what you can say the picture you are seeing hashtag me too, right?
Yeah, so, I see the hashtag me too.
Yeah. So my perspective watching towards it is that when you uploaded this picture, and so I had a thought that in India, actually in India, through mythologies or all religions, what we can say, whatever it is, that women didn't have any kind of choice, right? Hashtag movement was for that, like women didn't have choice. They have their own self means independent thought. They have independent rights, whatever they means they have to live by their own lifestyle. Okay, they should have own choice, right? But
right.
Means it hashtag movement, hashtag me too was for that sole reason. Okay, we will say that. So in this case also, I can see.
Can you say it fast, because there's so many people waiting?
Yeah. Okay. So in this case also, I can see that even in the mythologies for female characters, even in the mythologies, even in the goddess are ruled by the patriarchal mentality. Okay.
Right.
So that's So means they can't handle even a goddess who can be a soul more powerful. They can't even handle goddess to be what she wants to be. Like she can be sexual, she can be means whatever she wants. So that's why I put that hashtag me here. That's only so.
Yeah, actually, that's a very good point.
This was the point which I had to convey. That's what.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Then that's all.
Thank
that's
you so
all.
Much. Yeah, actually, that's a very good point, because I also say that they call me a misogynist for calling her sexy, but if I said the same thing about a male god, like they wouldn't be this upset about it, which is basically, to me, suggests that they have like this a male honor mentality, like ownership over women and whether they get to express, right? So it's actually their misogyny showing that their reaction is actually demonstrating their misogyny. Right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Let's go to Marco. Marco,
hey,
are you here?
Do you hear me?
Hey, yes, I can hear you. The great Marco.
Excellent, Armin. Excellent. So good to talk to you again.
Yes,
I just wanted to say what I wrote in the Twitch chat, right? You got, people rallying up behind something you said about the sexy goddess, but nobody behind people getting capital punishments for doing basically nothing. And this is like a symptom for the whole world for me, like we watch, I don't, but people watch Kardashians, but the whole world is going to hell, So if you have a solution for this, please let me know, really.
I mean, that's just my activism, my whole life. Like, my solution is to just try to fight for Enlightenment values and try to slay as many sacred cows as I possibly can with your help. I mean, if that's my only solution, I'm trying everything, right? Basically, all I do is I think the more we freely express ideas with each other and the more people are open to considering their other people's sides, I think that's the only medicine that we have to all of this mess. And that's why more free exchange of ideas is the only solution. And that's why my job and many other people's jobs is to notice every single barrier or every single limitation that exists to try to go and demolish it.
Yeah, exactly. I know you're doing your job. Some of us are doing also our jobs, but the attention span of the vast majority of the population in the world is like, we've seen some tits. Are we happy or are we upset? But you know what I mean. It's serious problems remain.
We make it, but here's the thing. Let me give you a hopeful message. It might look really bad, but almost everywhere is getting better. Right? Again, if you guys lose hope, I always say just get this book, Steven Pinker, Enlightenment Now. This book will give you some motivation to know that everything is getting better. Almost everything is getting better. Okay, so that gives you some hope. But we are making
getting
progress.
my motivation from you, and I will now finish this conversation because you have other things to do. But thank you, Armin. You are doing like you would be a saint if you were religious,
No. But
no,
thank
really,
you so much.
you're doing the atheist work, like God's work for the atheists. So thank you.
No, okay, thank you, Marco. I hope we could do this more often. I hope you could come on. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that I finally heard from you. Okay, so we have okay, I'm gonna let you go, Marco. Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. It's so nice to hear from Marco because I always see he's so great. So we have objective reality, and then after that Arjun, and then after that Suraya. But Marco, I don't know. I was so glad to objective reality. Yay! I see you in the live chat. Hey, how are you?
Good. So this is my first time. I've never done this before. But I'll tell you what. I've been an ethnic and a cultural Hindu, and probably you might not find a more ethnic and cultural Hindu than me. Just coming from my heritage, right? And but I'll tell you what. And I've been an atheist since I was 15, right? So I was agnostic when I was 10, and I became an atheist when I was 15. And it was never really tough for me to question any of these things because I was an ornithologist, right? So I used to like watching birds, and it was an automatic leap of it was a journey for me, natural journey for me to say, evolution makes sense, and a lot of this doesn't make sense. Religion is a approximation of reality. This is the cultural heritage or the way Indian people have evolved over a period of time. But the real problem for me as an ethnic Hindu or a cultural Hindu was reconciling Islam's influence in my environment, right? So that was because ultimately the Indian template of religion for me was very, very like it was natural and fluid. Like there are no boundaries. Nobody is. There is no barrier. Like for example, I could for example, I mean, there are people who work for me, and I could tell them, hey, you know what? All of this is a bunch of nonsense. I mean, these are the people who you would typically find as your trolls on Twitter. And these are very, very uneducated people. I mean, from the sense that they haven't been literate, right? So they've probably never had formal education, and but they have access to internet, and which is why they don't even have the exposure, whether Western or in any way, to really comprehend what you guys are trying to do, right? Okay. That's how I understand it, right? So if a person like me tells them that, you know what you guys think is not reasonable for all of these reasons, it doesn't even take like, I mean, there is no resistance for them to become rational, right? They are completely capable of using logic to arrive at the conclusions or the environment. Yeah.
Can you to be able to get to other people? Do you mind like telling me, like trying to keep it a little bit more concise, just a little bit? Go on.
Okay. All right. So coming back to this particular issue, right? So I'm sorry. That's okay. I'll tell you. Yeah. So, but this was probably one of the most there was more cognitive dissonance around this particular issue than any of the things that I've dealt with when I was 15 years old, right? To become an atheist.
Right.
And it's purely because, you know what, it is true. I think that people do find the feminine sacred. It's the feminine, really, right? It's not about gods. It's not about the scripture. It's none of that, right? And there is also the history of like Islamic conquest and all of that. And see, I'll tell you what. I'm not justifying anything, but what I'm saying is that you know what, when what you're saying is, you know what, your brand of atheism today, I mean, your brand as in, I totally agree with the 4 horsemen of atheism, right? I have no issues with that. In fact, I totally agree with that. But the problem with whether it's Dan Dennett, whether it's any of these people, I mean, I'm completely convinced by their arguments. But the problem really is that you're saying that, you know what, this is the argument that it's sort of an imposition, right? Islam came to India and they were like, you know what, you guys, whatever, all these gods that you believe is a bunch of nonsense. And there is only one God.
Can I just ask if this is what you're saying? Are you saying that a lot of people see Hinduism as a defense mechanism against Islam? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, see, the Hindutva that you think is a defense mechanism. Hinduism is not a defense mechanism. Hinduism as a philosophy still exists. It's not mutually exclusive to be to believe in the philosophy and be an atheist, because all the Enlightenment values that you consider sacred today existed even before
it's just basically, I've seen this a lot of times before, right? People who are not, for example, Christian, like ethno-nationalists who are not Christian, want to use Christianity as a defense against Islam and also against woke dogma, right? So that's and Zoroastrians who are not, like the Iranians who are not Zoroastrian, who do not believe in Zoroastrianism, I noticed they want to use Zoroastrianism against Islam, okay? And then I noticed like people in Israel who don't believe in Judaism, they want to use Jewish culture against a defense against Islam, okay? So it usually comes back to defense against Islam, okay? But what I'm suggesting is what? Go on.
No, I totally agree with all of that, but there is a fundamental difference in terms of at least if you look at India.
Can we get to the point fast, because there's Suraya, Arjun, and Suraya are waiting.
At least in India's context, what you're seeing is like there's been a whole lot of like post-colonial trauma, so and people still live with that, right? So it's not like they want to establish their superiority. It's just about them overcoming their humiliation, right? It's about reclaiming, that's one of the reasons why all the people who come and talk to you, they really don't have self-esteem. I'm telling you, this is really fundamental issue with Hindus in general. There is an insecurity, there's a problem there. And reclaiming heritage is all about that for them.
Okay, I'm going to respond to this, but then I have to let you go because now there's Yash here as waiting as well. Okay,
Sure.
So here's the thing, though. I understand that. I just think that people use tradition and identity as a fight against certain ideologies, and I think that's not going to be an effective fight, because if you use identity and tradition, basically traditions is part of identity. Okay, I think people could enjoy traditions without believing in it, and people shouldn't tie their identity into their traditions, because your identity should be about your ideas rather than your heritage. And I think, like, when it comes to fighting against an ideology, if instead of using other ideas, if you use heritage and traditions, then you end up fighting other people's identity rather than fighting their ideas, right? So if you go into a fight against other people's ideology, if you, instead of bringing ideas against other ideas, if you bring your identity and heritage into that fight, you end up not fighting their ideas, you end up fighting their identity. So it becomes people fighting other people rather than the battle of ideas, right? And I think if you want to go to war with Islam, using ideas rather than heritage and tradition and identity, the best ideas that will give you a winning hand is Enlightenment values, okay? And also, evidence, looking,
Okay.
Occam's razor, evidence-based, logical fallacies, and all of that.
Can I just say one last thing? One
last thing before I go to...
one last thing. So, I mean, there's been a brand of, Enlightenment values within India. I mean, even a very long time ago. It's just that, what Hindu atheists or, generally rationalists in India are attempting to do, I mean, that's really the culture right now.
Yeah, I know it exists. There's a huge group.
Yeah, but what they're trying to do is, see, for example, if you take, for example, Satyameva Jayate. Now, that's just a Hindu, mantra. But mantra is something that you just keep repeating to yourself so that you realize something, right? I mean, it's just a sentence. It's just a part of, like, how we do it. For example, I'll tell you what. Mantra. This is yoga, right? Mantra, tantra, and yantra. Mantra means something that you repeat to yourself. And tantra, tantra is a practice, right? Anything that you practice and you learn is tantra, and yantra is an instrument, whatever you use to achieve a result, right? That's really how.
But what's the point? Let's make the final point. Yes.
Yeah. So what they're trying to do is, these are all Enlightenment values. They're all about objective reality. It's just that they don't want it to be another colonial imposition. They want to reclaim those same values in the way it was already there within Hindu culture, right? And then Hindu culture is, again, extremely identity fluid, from the sense that, right from the beginning, right from the very, very beginning of when Islam entered India, Hinduism has always been trying to assimilate Islam into Hinduism.
If you want to fight other people imposing their rules on you, again, I don't think you should use your identity and traditions. The best way for every country who adopted Enlightenment values became powerful enough for them not let any other country mess them around.
But why can't those Enlightenment values be Indian? Right? Say, for example,
because I'm telling you this because it's going again, like, it's going backwards. Okay, it's not going to work. It's going to keep you stuck into ancient ideas that it's not going to look.
But
just
what
compare.
If they're the same thing? What if they're the same thing?
They're not the same thing.
Okay,
it's fundamentally because it's not about.
This is India's national motto. Okay. One last thing. This is India's national motto. That's it. I'm going to close the call, right? So listen. Yeah, so Satyameva Jayate is India's national motto, right? What it says is truth always triumphs. And what it insists is that, it doesn't say what we know is the truth, is that truth is that which always holds true. So we don't know the truth. We don't necessarily know the truth.
The problem with this is that the conclusions don't matter. The methodology matters. Or even if religion... No. Even when religion sometimes randomly gives us the right conclusions, that's not important. What you have to sell...
It's culture. It's culture. It's not religion. It's culture.
Whatever it is, culture, religion.
Why can't you get a grip over Hinduism? Why can't you get a grip over Hinduism? Because it is a culture.
Because it's not giving me a tool to go out and look at. Even if it sometimes gives me objective reality, it's just giving me. I have to accept it because it says so in this book, rather than because of a proven method that gives me that conclusion. The methodology matters more than the conclusion. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, next.
Good. It was nice talking to you, actually.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk again more, okay? Later.
All right.
Okay. Cool. Sorry. It's just so many people.
Bye. That was nice.
I wish I could spend more time with everybody. Let me just read the super chat. This Armin did nothing wrong. Also, Jesus' ripped abs are sexier than Cali. I don't know. As a straight man, I don't know if I agree. But let's see. Arjun is coming. Arjun is coming. Okay, Arjun. Oh wait, I know this guy. This is not Arjun. This is somebody.
Hey, I'm also known as Thindarama.
Yes.
But I'm using my actual birth name because it's in the Bhagavad Gita and it's more ironic this way. So that's why I'm using my actual name.
I love your profile picture with the wine glass. It's just epic.
Yeah, no, I'm the human in the Bhagavad Gita. If you know about the Bhagavad Gita, Arjun. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I just want to talk about Hindu atheism before tonight's stream because I don't think it'll come up. So, sorry, can you hear me well? By the way,
yeah, I can hear you.
You're not reacting all that much. Okay.
But hey, can I actually make a request? Can you try to make it quick and concise?
I will for certain. I don't have that much time myself. Okay,
good.
So you know how they always bring up Hindu atheism. So there's two schools of Hindu atheism, Charvaka and Lokayata. The names mean nothing, by the way. But Charvaka is like a guy, and then Lokayata is another school. But the problem with this is there's Nietzscheans, there's communists, there's all kinds of perspectives. So there's that. So Hindu atheism simply means two particular philosophies. I don't understand why they're trying to make the terms atheism synonymous with these two philosophies. It would be like trying to say that all atheists are Nietzscheans, or all atheists are Marxists, or all atheists are what's another atheistic philosophy? Like, I don't know, like Rawls. All atheists agree with John Rawls. This is the problem with saying that atheism is a part of Hinduism, in my opinion.
So you think it's wrong to say atheism is part of Hinduism?
No, only two particular atheistic philosophies, or three if you include Buddhism, because Buddhism can also be considered atheistic.
I mean, I don't really care. Like a lot of people say, Armin, you should be tolerant of Hinduism because I don't care that.
You can be accurate without caring about heritage. You can still care about being accurate, right? About the genealogy of certain philosophies.
Here's what it
like
sounds
Nietzsche came from Germany, right? Even if I don't care about Germany, I still care that Nietzsche maybe he spoke German or something like that.
Here's what it sounds to me. Here's what it sounds to me when people say that, oh, Hinduism has atheism in it or accepts atheism. To me, it sounds like somebody saying, like, I believe in leprechauns, but my belief in leprechauns.
No, that's not exactly. Sorry, can I?
Well,
can I interrupt you on that? Okay, sure.
No, let me finish. Let me tell people so they know what I'm saying. But say like my leprechaunism. Also, some of the leprechauns that I believe in are atheists as well, and also my religion, my ideology of believing in leprechauns is tolerant of atheists. To me, I'm going to be like, I don't care that you have atheism in your leprechaunism, and that some of your leprechauns believe are tolerant of atheists. Believing in leprechauns is nonsense, whether you're tolerant of atheists or not. But go on.
Actually, that's a good point because you're right that even if these atheistic philosophies exist in India, they exist alongside theistic philosophies, like as if these are all equally valid perspectives. So that's definitely a problem. And thank you for correcting me on that because I was being too easy on it. I was saying that these are just too philosophical. It would be like if Nietzsche said that Christianity is okay, actually, probably. But I don't want to straw man them. I actually want to steel man them as much as possible. It's not because I'm sympathetic. I just want to steel man them.
So by the way, this debate between whether Hindu atheist is a real thing or not, it also exists in Israel.
It is technically real.
This is also a debate in Israel whether an atheist Jew is a thing. The problem with the word Hindu, here's the thing: Hinduism and Judaism are very similar. Well, they're not very similar, but they're similar in one sense that they're both ethno religions.
So can I suggest one thing?
What?
They should, for honesty's sake, stop calling themselves Hindu atheists. They should say we're Charvakas or we're Lokayathas or we're Buddhists or something. They should talk about the specific philosophy. Like, I don't say, if I'm a Nietzschean, for example, I won't say I'm a German atheist. I'll say I'm a Nietzschean because I agree with Nietzsche, or I agree with John Rawls, or agree with Marx, or agree with any atheistic, if I agree with one perspective, or if I mix a few different perspectives or whatever it is, right? I won't say I'm a German atheist. I'll say I agree with Nietzsche, or I agree with Marx. If I say I'm a German atheist, who knows what I believe, right? I mean, who knows what I think? It doesn't make any sense to call yourself a Hindu atheist.
I suggest people who are atheists to say that they're culturally Hindu. Or culturally Christian.
But you can even go after that because the culture is also wrong on many aspects.
No,
so I don't see why the culture is worth keeping in here.
Not with.
I know
not
you mean
culture.
like clothes and food and customs.
I mean
know you mean that. But I mean,
not the
right,
not
right.
the ideas. The tradition. Like you could play games with fantasy. That's okay, right?
No, but the problem with the word culture is that it conflates these two things. It conflates the food and customs and clothes.
Traditionally, how about
tradition
that?
also means that, right? Tradition also means traditional practices like how like dowries and sati and all of this stuff. So that's also not a good. I think the good thing is like customs, like external customs, like clothing and food and that kind of thing. Because if you talk about culture and tradition, it includes both kinds of things, the wrong things and the good things. But
it's important. It's important for people who don't believe in Hinduism or Judaism not to give authority and legitimacy to it by calling themselves Hindu atheists or Jewish. I don't like it when people say I'm a Jewish atheist or a Hindu atheist, because they're basically adding to that the legitimacy of a set of ideas that are wrong.
For the Jewish thing, I don't know. Maybe like they could say Semitic atheist or like Hebrew atheist. I don't know.
Just say I'm
that's
an
another conversation.
I'm trying to say ex-Jew or ex-Hindu. We need to normalize people saying ex-Hindu.
I call myself an ex-Hindu, as you know, so I'm definitely good with that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you so much, Armin, for taking my call. Thank you so much.
I hope you come again. I hope you get to talk to you.
Yeah, I need to run. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay, good. All right, bye. Before I bring Yash on, Yash is the last person. Nobody else, please don't. Nobody else. But I'm going to read this. Atheist Republic. I think that according to Hindu philosophy, you can be a Hindu and an atheist because according to Hinduism, every person and opinion has a god, including atheists. I mean, that's not a contradictory. Yeah, okay, that's weird, but okay. Let me bring Yash while also highlighting Lise. Yash. Oh, Lee Spainer is saying, I'm just an atheist regardless that I'm an ex-Jew. Yash, are you here? Yash? Okay, let me see what else we have in the live chat while we wait for Yash to see if we have audio or not. Guys, this is fun. Oh, Yash. Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you? What do you want to talk about?
Yep.
Do you want to say anything?
Let me start with the fact that tradition is peer pressure from dead people, right?
Okay. Tradition. Wow. Okay, that should be a T-shirt. By the way, I like the fact that you're speaking so fast. That means you're gonna keep it concise, right? Keep it concise. So you're saying traditions are peer pressures from dead people? What did you say? I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna make it a T-shirt.
Yeah, basically, that's it.
Say that again. Say that again. That's the T-shirt right there.
Tradition is peer pressure from dead people.
Tradition. That's a T-shirt. That tradition is peer pressure from dead people. Did you come up with that?
Yeah,
I love it.
You want to hear some more?
What? Yeah. All right, tell me more. I'm writing that down.
You know, in India, there's a culture of worshipping things that really don't exist. If I tell them slugs are homeless snails, they would found me as Messiah or something else.
Wait, did I just hear slugs are homeless? What did you say?
Slugs are homeless snails.
Oh, slugs are homeless snails. Okay. And what do they do? They would worship it? I don't know.
The problem with the Indian society is that they always believe in mythology more than the things happening in front of them, you know?
Yes.
If I tell them that guy is a murderer,
not all.
They will believe some shit that God, his Pandit said he has no murder in his Kundli, etc., etc. Let me tell you one thing. The worst thing happen in Indian society is Kundli. The second after the child was born, they will call the priest and ask what will happen in his life. The priest will tell them that he's manglik, that he can't get married. If he get married, his wife will die. He has to do this shit, do that, do this to become a successful. I mean, dude, you are a pandit who is working for $150. You know, you could do these things for your own and become a billionaire. Why are you handcuffing a child who's just born right now?
Right.
And you know, there was a time in ancient India when many pandits, you know, the high level priests, asking questions about the gods, like they believe this thing doesn't exist, this is all bullshit and that. So they start writing Vedas were basically about the things which is correct, which nowadays become tradition, and they call it like, if you don't do this, the god will become angry. angry. Like there was a time when our culture tell us to not to cut nails after sunset. You know,
Right.
it was an ancient tradition, so-called art.
So
So
what?
how
Okay,
should
here's a
I?
question. Let me just ask you one question, Yash, and then I'm gonna focus on some super chats, and then what do you think is the remedy to all the superstition in India? What do you think is the solution?
Solution to all the superstition, just believe in one thing now. Why do you believe there will be a superstar, there will be a superhero, there will be a Marvel universe, there will be a super war? Nothing's going to happen. Humanity always exists and will. You don't have, if God exists, why didn't he save the child in Africa? And when the
Right. So I'm assuming. So Yash, you're getting cut. So I'm going to let you go. But I'm assuming that what you're suggesting is that the solution is just to talk to people and tell them to rethink their positions and ask them these dilemmas that you're bringing up. Right, Yash? But I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. It was fun. I genuinely might turn that into a t-shirt. Traditions is peer pressure from dead people. Thank you, Yash. Let me read the super chat. What many Indians fail to understand is this: the antidote to Islamic invasion is not to be as backward as Islam, but to be better. Where's the second part of this? The second part. There is a reason that Kama Sutra was written in India and not in Rome. India would do infinitely better if I remembered that, as Salman Rushdie said. Remember, India would do infinitely better. Okay. Yes, good point. Soraya is here. Let me just say goodbye to you guys while I have Soraya here. Marco saying, please make me a mod in this channel. I mean, for bringing people on and off, this is StreamYard, and StreamYard doesn't have a mod option. They said they will have a mod option at some point. Soraya, did you want to add something else before we go? I can't hear Suraya. Here's another. Armin is technically not a contradiction because it is like you have a son that does not consider you as his parent anymore, but he.
Hello.
Hey, let me just finish reading this. Oh, so
Sure.
this 1987 is saying it's not a contradiction for Hinduism to think that even atheists are okay, but they have God because they're kind of like children who do not acknowledge their parents or something like that. Okay, Soraya, let's finish this with your final take on everything that we said today, and then say goodnight to everybody, and then yell at everybody and tell them to subscribe and hit the notification bell. What do you have to say, Soraya?
Yeah, I have to say that you were just talking about the solution, right? So up till now, as an Indian, I have read, I have been a big fan of who was the what I can say of the basically who wrote the constitution. People usually say him, but he was actually also an economist. Also, he had
Who
too
are
many
you talking
degrees.
about?
But
Who are you talking about?
Dr. B.R. Ambedkar.
Okay, if somebody knows this name, please mention in live chat so you can highlight it. Okay.
So
really concise, to the point.
Yeah. To the point. Only thing is, I would really recommend everyone to read the book Annihilation of Caste, because Hinduism is the collection of caste which we have to destroy anyhow. Casteism or Varna system is gonna destroy India, and if caste becomes world problem, then that would be horrible. The more casteist people will go out of India, the more casteist world will become. I can guarantee you anyhow.
Okay, good.
That's
So
it.
basically, we got a book recommendation, Annihilation of Caste. That's what we got,
Yeah,
right?
Annihilation of Caste. Yes.
Yeah, recommended book. Okay, good. I actually might do a book review video on this one with Vincent, because of your suggestion. Okay, so thank you for that recommendation. We might do a live stream on that specific book. Okay, thank you, Soraya. All right, I'm gonna let you go, and then no more people. Okay, bye, Soraya. It's great talking to you. Okay.
Yeah, of course, man.
Good. All right. Marco is saying, I'm modding for you on Twitch, Secular Jihadist, and Discord. Oh, make you a mod on here on the YouTube channel. Yes. Okay, that's what you meant. How do I? I'm looking at the live stream. How do I do that? God damn it! Can you make another comment so I do it on my phone? Yeah, I will make you a mod here as well. Let me see. Okay. Marco. Okay, I'm gonna wait for Marco to make another comment so I could make him a mod on my phone. Yeah, and this is the oh wow. So you guys are so helpful in the live chat. Everybody is like highlighting the book. This what you guys like this book, huh? Do you guys want us to do a book review here on this? Guys, we're gonna go. Guys, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, because we're gonna explore the life of. We're gonna explore what Cali represents. What is she about? We're gonna have Hindu historian here on the live stream, and we're gonna have an official Hindu historian telling us about Cali and her mythology, and we're gonna all get to know her a lot better by people that actually are Hindu, right? So this is great, right? You guys, all this fuss has been about Cali, so we might as well get more familiar with her. We're gonna do a live stream just about dedicated to Cali, a live stream dedicated to Cali and other people that know a lot more than I ever will. We're gonna come here and teach us about it. Okay, here, comment. He said comment. Where is it? Why am I not seeing it on my phone? I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it on the StreamYard, but I'm not seeing it on my phone. I'm trying to mod somebody. Marco. Oh, there we go. Comment. How do I add moderator? There we go. Marco, you're a mod now. Yes, it's called AJ is going to be learn about Sexy Cali Day. I don't know what to title it. Any suggestions for titling the video that it's going to be about Cali? Something good, like that's something that people something people watch. Yeah. Fire. Okay, good. I'm gonna go. But before I go, what should the title for the Cali video be? Learning about Cali. Make it something that people that even people don't think it's like actually attacking her or anything like that. We're gonna celebrate her together. Sankalp is saying Hindu atheists regard all Hindu philosophy with respect. The problem behind this, I believe, is the misconception of secularism. According to them, all religions should be treated with respect. Woohoo! If that's the case, then I'm against it. Religions do not deserve any respect. Religions should be treated with disrespect. They deserve disrespect. The traditions, I do think, could be celebrated and enjoyed, but the beliefs should be disrespected. Marcus saying, thanks. I'll make some order here. No, do not be strict. Okay, we let everybody here. Also, thank you for another great stream. Yeah, what respect? Exactly. They don't deserve respect. Cali the savior. People are saying Cali the savior. We in the Cali Yuga. I don't know what this means. Armin, you are gay. Laughing, tears of joy, tears of joy sideways, and tears of joy straight. Okay, you got me. Oh, okay, Armin's gay. Oh, he destroyed. Armin destroyed. Rahul saying, if I was gay, I would be shouting it off the rooftop. I would use that. If I was gay, I would be so proud of being gay, and I would be shoving that gayness in all of your faces. I would be more interested in your gods than goddesses. Rahul saying the exploring the femininity of Cali. Maybe. Deborah saying have a great day. Yes, Deborah, thank you so much for being here. And guys, again, thank you for being a member. Do you guys like this? That we do a live stream and at the end we bring some members up to challenge me or talk to me or give me new ideas? Is that a good model? I'm not going to open it to everybody, or else it's going to be. It was already challenging, so I'm only going to be able to make it manageable. I'm going to only make it available to our members. If you want to be a member, right next to the subscribe button and hit the join button. Also subscribe. We're going to have a lot of exciting more content coming. By the way, guys, we do other stuff as well. We talk about Islam. We talk about woke dogma. We talk about Christianity, Judaism. This channel is every single religion, every single dogma, every single sacred cow. We're coming for all of them, every single one of them. At some point, we're going to also start doing more attacks on far right, not just Hindu far right narratives, but like Western far right narratives as well. Again, every single one of them. And we're going to do more art. We're so close to 150 patrons. Once we get after 50 patrons, we're going to do Hindu goddesses, and also there's going to be some guest appearances, like Muhammad is going to come making out with Krishna, that we're going to do art like that as well. But then we're going to be 200 patrons. We're going to do art. We're going to do comic strips on Islamic hadith, and then I don't know what's going to be the next art project for 250. Let me know. Give me some ideas in the comment section. But once we start the art projects, it's just going to continue. Like once we start going to do Hindu goddesses, and then sexy Hindu goddesses and gods and goddesses. That's going to be every single month. Every single month, we're going to have a new design. Once we do Islamic comic strips after 200 pictures, every single month, we're going to have a new comic strip. So again, I don't know. And then once we get 250, we're going to start a new project. I don't know what's that going to be, but we're going to do that. Maybe we're going to focus on Judaism. There's a lot of ridiculous stuff in Judaism. Maybe we make comic strips about that. But anyways, stay tuned, subscribe. If you like seeing us demolishing sacred cows and going through barriers of freedom of expression, and if you want to see us defend Enlightenment values against every single one of her enemies, then subscribe to this channel. Okay. Anyways, love you guys. See you guys very, very, very soon. And subscribe to the channel right now if you haven't. I don't know why. Why haven't you subscribed? If you watched it till now, it takes you half a second. Just hit the button. It's just easy. Just do it now.